like TNC here can kind of just go wherever they want. Like, Jug's already been banned, but they go Terrorblade, maybe. They don't.
I don't think so. I think
Sven maybe.
I think Sven's a little greedy. They need some. Oh, they do go for.
Oh my God!
Dire team pick.
Right. I don't know why I said it. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're not supposed to tell people that. You're supposed to come up with a reason why it's there. But I don't know. It felt like it was the right click here.
I just didn't feel like Terrorblade would have complemented their current
10
draft,
seconds remaining.
At the same time, they do need someone who can.
5 seconds remaining.
Terrorblade, one of Raven's best heroes, and bad choice.
Reserve time.
Last pick now, getting right down to the end, and it's going to be the Legion. A really good answer for the Terrorblade as well, just to be able to burn through those illusions. And yeah, you know what? I draft actually could Prestige Worldwide win. We're not on the panel, so we don't get punished if we make wrong predictions.
Prepare for battle.
But I think they got it. What do you think?
No, I'm definitely on the TNC train here.
Okay. All right.
I think that this game will be. I want to say that it's probably not even going to be close. That's just my game. I mean, I got to be honest. I feel like this draft just seems really, really strange to me. Okay. And I think it's going to be punished hard by Darkseer Slardar.
All right, that's fair enough. I guess when I'm looking at it, you know, you've got your Venge here that's hanging out. It does look like, is it a support
It is a support panda, yes.
Run me through how that works as a thing, or if you don't think it does, or what would be hard to do with it.
So what you do is behaves, and you just spam it.
Okay.
That's your job.
Do you go mid and do this?
Maybe.
That could be kind of cool. That levels, but I think Legion's okay with that, right? They have to click Blink the Dagger and start roaming around finding dual wins.
Yeah, that's kind of true. But I think, yeah, I honestly think this is just gonna be. It should be a drunken hit, unless they're gonna let him pull. Then you can get a thunderclap first because it's gonna provide you the damage you need for a potential kill, since you have a Venge to set up for you.
I guess that's true as well. I guess the thing here is I feel like the MJW Legion Commander, it's a good answer to what the Terrorblade is doing. It's a potential to snowball with a lot of heroes that want to fight early. They do seem to, if not have like a coherent vision, it's a similar timing when they're going to be strong.
Well, this support Brewmaster plan is not going to work out since they're against a Darkseer. Even if you drunken haste him, as long as he gets the ion shells off, how much is going to change?
Is it farming Brew and support Venge?
It can't be. Look at the items that Venge has to though. He's got to be farming.
What? Okay. Very odd. Very, very odd. But they're going to start it off now, try and run down Sam H a little bit. A couple of right clicks. They're a decent clip of damage, but they will be forced back by Tim's Crush. They will back out now.
Good lane. They're taking quite a bit of damage. MJW really punching. This matchup is actually pretty difficult for Emperor. I think as long as you continuously level overwhelming odds, it'll always keep up with the Flame Guard, and I think you'll just instantly remove it.
Bottom lane, Abaddon having a decent time as well. He's been able to get up to level 2, trying to zone a couple of heroes out of here. And do you think that he should be able to pretty much stay alive continuously?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a very low chance that they get this kill. Especially since he's already committed to Metamorphosis. He's not going to have it for a minute.
Double damage empowers me.
Went straight for it. Wants to battle. Get in there. Yeah. Having this type of a draft where they're maybe not going to be able to get as much done with the brew, or like, he's only level 2 at this point. It's not like the worst thing in the world by any means, but it feels like he's much more committed to trying to harass and trying to get like.
Oh, they're going for the kill. Here comes the stun. This could be the first blood.
Yeah, I got it. Well played.
Oh, looks like he's disconnected.
That doesn't. We'll see if Sam H decides to give him a little bit of a pass.
This is the regional qualifiers. He's gonna take advantage of this and slay him.
Should have gotten some better internet. Lost GG. All right, so first couple of minutes, Terrorblade topping the CS. You can see that Ven just kind of been hampered in a little bit, 8 and 6 in comparison to the 17 and 4. And also mid lane's kind of even as well. So definitely right now TNC is the ones that are getting a little bit better of the laning stage. In spite of that first kill, that ends up helping out a lot.
That kind of makes up for the missing CS that Ven has been having. So far, it's pretty even. It's just that the bigger issue is that Brewmaster really needs the levels, but he's sharing EXP with 2 others.
W in the meantime trying to push this under tower, considering that he knew there was going to be a movement in towards the shrine for Cuckoo.
And they're gonna go share the shrine right now.
Good play. So mostly done there. Does look like down bottom, then as well as Rior have been able to force the Abaddon back. He might even need to go in for a shrine as well. Do you think that procedural wide want to try and make any rotations with these heroes? Like, it feels as if Brew is not really going to be capable of doing much early.
I'm gonna say not really. I think they would have to wait for something like level 6 Legion to have duel before they do anything, because I think between the Dazzle and the Brewmaster, it's just not gonna be enough setup. You would have to be able to get close enough to
Dire's
Thunder
middle
if
tower
you
is
wanted
under
to kill
attack.
him. I don't think that's very reliable. They'll probably wait for LC to get fixed, probably. They are going to check for damage to bottom out.
Be a big one if they could get on top of him, but obviously very difficult to do. Wait until all of
would have to walk
damage
up
is done. There's the crush. Oh, did they actually not clap with the? It wouldn't have been enough.
It would have been.
They didn't catch him with the clap though. I don't think.
Oh, he caught him.
They did?
Yeah, he burned one of the things. It's just not going to be enough damage.
Level 5 Legion actually opting to take another point in Moment of Courage as opposed to maxing out that overwhelming odds.
Stun up top.
Surprised?
Looks like Sammy is going to
Radiant's top tower is under
They end up
attack.
giving it over to the Brewmaster as well. Maybe going to be able to pressure the tower off the back of this also. There's another creep wave that's coming in. Looks like they're just going to back out for the moment.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The Legion build, you all surprised about that?
No, I guess this is perfectly fine. I think it's just preference. It's not exactly a big deal. He doesn't want to level up the overwhelming odds. I think that's perfectly fine. If he sees the Ember Flame Guard, he'll just walk away. You can't exactly catch him anyways. He'll just press the attack and turn around and fight him.
And top lane, they're keeping Sam H a little bit back, although he's still been able to get a nice bit of farm. 20 and 3 actually. Still the CS, the laning stage, pretty even across the board.
I'm Sam H. Let's go for the surge. Gonna catch it. You need that bench though. He is coming, or no, he only just hit 5. I mean, if there's a time to make a rotation, considering Legion Commander is level 6 now.
Possibly going to be able to make it happen. Tim's is heading over with the stun. Ends up taking the DD rune. Oh, that would have been such a great one to pick up as well. Not going to be the case.
They're going to go bother Sam H again, but as long as he has raindrops and mana for sure. Oh, they're just eating away at his raindrops.
Oh, Ember shows up. Going to be right on top of this brew and going to try and run him down. Spot he away and triple remnant ends up getting out. Oh, baby. That was real close.
Way too close for comfort. I suppose that's one of the strengths of a Brewmaster.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
just the one.
And good recognition. It maybe came a little bit like a second or two too late, TP, but ends up still being able to get out regardless. MJW continuing to farm. Phase
Radiant's
done.
middle
Can
tower
try
is
and make
under
his move
attack.
away. He already used the phase boots, but did not end up finding the crush. Tim's there.
I'm surprised he got another level of moment kill. This I don't see often. Bjork gets caught out.
Dire's
Body
middle
block's
tower
not
is
going to be
under
there
attack.
though, and the poison touch was not enough to keep him stuck in place. No level 6, no grave for the dazzle. They're just trying to get all aggro abilities pretty much.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No, one hero we haven't looked at is Sabaton. No. He's actually getting so much in this boss fight. He's level 7.
Radiant's top tower
I don't
is
think
under
his
attack.
gank is going to work out.
Try and juke and jive, pop the ulti. Alright. They do have
wait,
some
no.
heal coming in. No
Oh wait,
grave
there's no
there.
grave. This dazzle.
Oh wow. Alright, well, that's a little bit of a feat. Maybe he can get no deny. I lied. He doesn't have anything there anyways. Ended up maxing Curse of Avernus after the shield. That was a really rough go. Procedural wise, they can't afford for that type of thing to happen.
They're gonna be damaged on the tier 1. Never underestimate the metamorphosis damage, because that's what I just did.
Dire's middle tower is under
We shot at the
attack.
dazzle.
Quite strong.
66. Yes. Pretty damn impressive.
I think the best one that we'd seen so far in the tournament up to now was like 8 by 10 minutes by the Naga Siren in the Ninjas in Pajamas game. But not sure if it's going to end up sort of eclipsing that or not. And this is a hero that can get aggro way earlier and make more with that early CS. Prestige, like they have the tools to deal with it in the Legion.
And he's banked up 1,300 gold.
Now that Tim's is in the area, they're going to move in. Arcane Ring as well. Would love to get the duel off with this.
Dire's top tower
Very
is
close. They
under
need to
attack.
get into range and is going to get the duel. Wasn't with the Arcane Rune there. And oh, now MJW maybe in a little bit of trouble. Walk out of here before the rest
Dire's
of the
top
rotations
tower
come in.
is
It looks
under
like they
attack.
will be able to do that.
Radiant's
Pop the
middle
ulti of the
tower is
Abaddon.
under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
That was a really important move. He also decided to go for the Tranquil Beast first. So Blink Dagger is going to be delayed a bit.
Never refuse.
But overall, this is pretty good movement from Prestige. They also get a mid tower out of this,
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
forcing everyone into the bottom lane.
Talk to me a little bit about the Venge carry and the resurgence that we've seen of it, particularly in the past couple weeks. I feel like it's always up and online. Ooh, dodges away from the stun. Cuckoo on top of him. Easy is going to be able to get the chains, although Drew comes back in as well. Tries to pop the flame guard, not going to be there in time, and possibly they can actually find a kill. Not quite moving it down yet. They end up getting the duel. All right, they're on top of him. They need to find this kill badly, and it does look like the Cuckoo goes down. They don't get the duel damage though.
Are fortified.
They decide to take another team fight. They don't have to worry about a bruise split.
Dire's
As
top
far
tower
as
is
Venge
under
carry
attack.
goes, I think the reason why she's so strong is just because she comes online really, really early.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Because of that Vengeance aura
Radiant's
and
middle
the
tower
Wave of
is
Terror,
under attack.
she just offers a lot of utility as the carry to the rest of her team. And with the aura as well, she wipes it really, really hard at a very early stage as well.
Taking a look also at like the stat gain on her, it's pretty ridiculous. 3.3 agi per level and 2.6 per level. She is definitely, it hits quite hard. Taking over that Centaur now, there's a big smoke movement.
Dire's
Towards
middle
the top.
tower
See if
is under
Rior could find
attack.
her. Does look like the Venge is backing out. Legion Commander going to farm the small
He's
camp.
really tanky though.
Now they do have swappers. They want to come in with Venge, but yeah, Metamorphosis again. It's just too strong. That's going to secure them this tier. Well, the tier 1 tower is already down. I don't know if they're going to be able to get to the tier 2.
I thought that she would be much tankier. I underestimated how long that chase stun was going to last. But she could definitely get away if she's able to purge herself with Amplify, but if she has Amplify, I mean, you saw how fast she melted. Terribly. It's like just 200 damage. Just one item.
What do you think about the Legion Commander armlet build, as opposed to going for like an early Blink Dagger? Do you like this idea of sort of bulking up a bit?
Yeah, I think this build is fine. I like this build because
top tower is under attack.
with just phase boots and
Dire's structures
overwhelming
are
odds, there
fortified.
are a lot of opportunities where you can just run down people, and he does have setups from his team. There's always the potential
Radiant's
to
bottom
swap.
tower is under
duel.
attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Archer kill and
Radiant
one tower, but they
structures are
do
fortified.
concede their top two.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's, it
top
took a
tower
little bit
is under
a
attack.
while longer since Metamorphosis was down.
Radiant's bottom
Still
tower has
67
fallen.
seconds, and there's no real way that they can forge it. But it's kind of good that they're able to trade off the tier 2 for the tier 1 at this point.
Yeah, definitely. It makes it so much easier for Raven to farm, or gives him more areas to farm. Farming up the entire enemy jungle right now. Getting close to the Manta style. This Terrorblade is looking extremely frightening right now.
I mean, they have some avenues to deal with this. Again, Bruce split. He's got the Blink Dagger done now. 13 minutes, pretty great timing for him, honestly. And then Legion Commander, obviously, as well, later on. I'm still not sure about not leveling up that overwhelming odds. He's so good against illusions. Oh, bottom lane, maybe a battle of Bruin.
What did he steal? Thunderclap. I wonder if Brewmaster was picked to counter Emperor. Like you Brew Split, and then you can use the
Invisibility.
dispel the Flame Guard, I believe. But I think you can also dispel Amplify damage off of friendlies.
You know what else it
Dire's
does?
middle
It
tower
deals
is
with the
under
illusions.
attack.
Yeah, it does like 600 magic damage or something, or 800 magic damage.
Yeah, that. I
But
forgot
I mean,
about how good that
but
is.
Terrorblade was the last pick, so it's not like you picked Brewmaster to
That's a good point.
in anticipation of a Terrorblade.
It does make that Terrorblade pick a little bit worse if, you know, they remember that interaction and end up putting it to good use. It's a little bit niche, and
Dire's middle
maybe
tower
it might be
is
hard to
under
find
attack.
it,
But I want to see it work though.
totally. Everybody go message Prestige Worldwide. Let them know what they need to do.
That's right. That's okay.
Kind of an interesting spell, the 1 second stun after the delay. It's kind of cool also. Only costs 70 mana. Oh god, yes. Legion Commander again in some trouble, and they're too far away to get the gray buff. Armlet toggling, it's not going to be there. Healing as well, the overwhelming odds. Now Raven is going to hit
Dire's
so
middle
hard.
tower has fallen.
Oh man, that is such a great spell to steal. Level 3 as well. Bonus 115 attack speed as they're going to chase down and try and kill off this Dazzle.
Dire's
He's
middle
dropping
tower
rather
is under
quickly,
attack.
and Raven is just all over these guys. They top the meta. Time to battle, time to take down these towers.
Metamorphosis still has a decent amount of time on it.
Dire's structures
As
are
you said earlier, we
fortified.
killed the Alpha, but he ends up getting a
Under Dire's middle tower
You said
has fallen.
Terrorblade. I mean, even if you had no reason, this is a damn good pick.
The heroes to kind of deal with it, but like the right click, they need to be able to focus them with Avenge, and Avenge just kind of explodes when we're dealing with it as well.
It's tough. Yeah, right now, it seems like Prestige is just all over the place. They have like decent team fight, but not once have they grouped up for that kind of an engagement. And they are going to try now. They're all grouping up, and we're gonna make a move. They have to do it soon.
Roshan
Thing is to
has
get the mechanism on the
fallen.
dark here, and now Aegis as well. Like fighting into this, sure you have Bruce Split, you've got Legion Commander who theoretically could get into a decent duel position if you have other heroes initiating. Just, it feels like they don't have an answer for when Metamorphosis is top.
I think the biggest issue with duel this game too is if you end up dueling someone, chances are they're gonna get vacuum crushed in the game. That's how I feel about duel this game. The only exception is if you end up dueling Argar or the Darkseer.
But then Terrorblade just kills you too.
Not only that, it's also an Ember Spirit.
And that's the thing too, you mentioned about Vacuum Crush, is all of these heroes do sort of suffer from range. You've got the Abaddon that wants to get into people's face, you've got Venge, which has fairly limited range, Legion of course, and Brewmaster. Now a big smoke movement in towards the Legion Commander yet again. Gets crushed, jumped upon, lifted. There's the Grave, maybe a little bit prematurely as well, trying to run out of here. And now Rubik is also stolen Grave. They pull back the Legion Commander, but she's just going to end up going down as well. This Venge in a ton of trouble. The Brew split, they're not using the Dispel Magic either. They lifted up one already, but the chase is going to continue. They've already lost Mario. They've lost the Legion Commander, and they're going to continue to lose more. What a disaster.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Most likely going to end in 2 towers. Not only do they get 2 kills, this is a huge gold swing.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
7,500 for that tower should be well over 7,500. I still have a
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, certainly a tough game. I think that when there's so much stuff going on, a team that obviously qualifies from the open, sort of, in a way, you end up coming into the situation and also moving to a different region as well. There's a lot of things going on here for Prestige Worldwide. They put up a decent showing, but definitely been tough.
I mean, I'm not going to say the game is over, but they have a very, very steep hill to climb here.
Not get a whole lot easier. Commander is just going to get jumped on again, and I just wanted to get a little bit of farm before she died. Trying to get towards that blue dagger.
Oh, Panda's going to get caught again.
Alright, well, Grave is there, trying to run away. The Clap is also down, but they've taken down the Dazzle, and
what is Raven's net worth? It's like he's playing Alchemist.
Yeah, he's so freaking stacked.
He is so far ahead. It was just a moment ago that I looked at him and I was like, oh, he's got the Dragonlance finish.
That should help.
4 minutes after his Manta, and now he's already well on his way towards the top.
And there's... I mean, he can cut creep waves here too now. Oh. Sends out the Manta Illusions to the top wave. He doesn't have to worry about this pressure, because eventually it's going to be taken off just by the tower killing it, and... Time to push high ground. They've had enough. Sub 20 minutes. Send in the
attack.
They got Aegis.
They do have some decent high ground, but
I
mean, even a duel doesn't necessarily.
Oh, here comes the Metamorphosis.
Top tower.
Yeah,
Radiant's top
All right.
tower.
Now there's Ember jumping forward. Dazzle
Nice
gone. There's another one going to drop here. Well, possibly the Remnant is going to be able to kill him off. The Armless Hoggle trying to get out. They get the duel. Okay, that's something. And they have been able to find a kill on the Ember Spirit, but sort of one step forward, 2 step back, since the tier 3 tower is almost down to half HP.
This is extended. Metamorphosis is still going to last quite some time.
Has Magic Missile also. Great stun. MJW might be able to make something happen here. They turn onto him, and that's going to be Aegis down, but the Vacuum Wall with the Crush. There's the Magic Missile to fall there. Able to get the Venge away with a really nice press the attack, and now Raven swaps back in. Possibly a chance. They swap him in return, and then the blink out. Reor. Crush onto 2. Prestige Worldwide. I mean, there's moments where it looks okay, but they are getting outplayed heavily.
Well, they do manage to hold at least. Yeah. And LC does pick up the Blink Dagger. I hope to pick someone off right now.
There's a Haste Rune down in the bottom. Oh, let's have Mistcoil stolen.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Despite having 28 armor, he got solar tested, and I think he got weaved with it. He got chunked.
And that is one problem, is that if they're able to isolate him, take good care of those illusions, could be a comeback potential there.
Right. He broke up.
I mean, well, they go in and they're super dueling. Vacuum again onto several, and they find another winner there. The Slardar gone. Raven, Babe. Oh, what? Oh!
The poison touch!
Oh, the value. He ended up making it work, and now Raven in trouble, but they jump back in with the Ember. The Remnant forward might be able to take down two. That's a double kill for him, but they have lost the Terrorblade. He doesn't have any more Remnants, but they are going to end up dropping a triple kill for Cuckoo. He is just all over the place. He might not even stop there. Abaddon doesn't have his ulti. They end up connecting. That's the Ultra. Give it to him. One more hit. No! The Creep took it. But still, a beautiful display nonetheless, as 5 go down, and what you would have expected from TNC.
Yeah. You know, for one short moment, I thought that was Prestige's ticket back into his game. You know, immediately kicking off the Slardar, you know, fighting next to the side,
Well, that, and then also the poison touch stun.
Stunning, yeah, catching out Raven. They killed off Raven, but Ember Spiriting. Even though Raven goes down, I mean, Ember Spirit is still a huge threat.
Cuckoo definitely wanted to play it well, and now he is going to have picked up as well, and then they continue to trend upwards. Again, it's not just the situation as they stand now, but it feels like the way that both of these teams are playing, TNC just are on that more cohesive level. Everybody feels like they're on the same page.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure TNC have been playing longer than playing together longer than TNC.
Right, definitely. Midas for Slardar. What are we looking for?
VR even has Aetherlin. This is an interesting pickup.
Yeah, what do you think of that? Longer blink range, longer spell steal?
It's not bad. It's half the price of a Scepter.
Tribute to my house.
And the telekinesis range is actually pretty big for that. And being able to blink from further away. I mean, even also all the spells he skills. So Magic Missile, for instance, that's going to be awesome. Top lane, Abaddon. I get that whip.
I would steal a spell from him.
I think Magic Missile is really good too, though. Look at how long that range is.
I mean, Magic Missile is really good, but I think if he can manage to steal their borrowed time or a Photic Shield, I think a Photic Shield would be really, really strong here.
Yeah. Yeah, and you saw the Mistcoil earlier. He's been trying to take that whenever possible. Looks like Abba's been doing a good job of making sure that he denies him the juicy spells. Scotty is now done. 18-8. Shrines, they're moving in. They want to party.
They are smoked up. Oh, they're in the bottom there. They want to wrap around.
Oh, Mario. Oh, no. Please, no. Not thinking about it. I guess that they want to go
going
away.
for it. Okay. Here, right at the front door.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I mean, they jump in with the Abba. But the glyph does actually come out, so...
Alright, Reva's down there.
Dire's bottom
Okay, they're still poison top.
Click the vacuum wall with the stun. Oh, it's all there. There's going to be the Remnant backhand away, making sure that he does not end up going down. They're chasing down and able to kill off one. But can they make any more? Vengeful Spirit already dead. They're destroying the Brewing. My God, they're all evaporating. Able to get away with the fire one just barely, but already the racks are down and Raven continuing to chase. My God, this is so much damage. Shrine not nearly enough, and now Legion Commander also soon to fall. They have the Thunder to use as well to follow it up, so Raven back up to full HP, and this is probably just about game, to be honest. They just don't have an answer. They really don't.
I think this kind of lineup that the Chiefs has to come online much sooner. They just have to under TNC like much sooner. I think they played the game a little too passive. And you know, while I did say that the armor build is pretty good, I think this is one of the games where he actually has to start setting up as soon as possible. Like Dagger into Blaze Ball, for example.
I think that also TNC, they ended up losing a game earlier that I'm sure they really wanted to win against GEEK Fam, and now trying to close out the day with the best of their ability, trying to get it clean. And certainly a team that they're expecting to come away with a win.
Well, looks like Putin not giving up.
That's clutch there. They end up taking down the Terrorblade. Okay, but now that's Putin on top of him. And he going to end up going down as well. A little bit of a scary situation. Tim's trying to ensure their retreat. But it looks like MJW turning to fight. A good bit of damage. Slaughter almost gone. They do find that kill. That's 2 heroes gone. They're going to have dual backup in 25, but it is still 2 lanes of barracks and a lonely ranged one remains. Look at the gold swing. 4,200 gold. Almost a 5,000 gold swing from 2 hero kills.
Unfortunately for them, they are already behind the 30,000 gold.
Yeah, so got the gold for that. Even go here. Dagon?
Dagon. Dagon.
Never refuse gold given.
Looks like they are going to try their best to stay in this game.
I mean, if they lose in this one, it pretty much guarantees elimination. So you can understand it. It's a good decision to stay in. Play it out to the bitter end. You have a couple more plays like that. Suddenly TNT throw it back in your favor.
But it looks like they're going to go for the safe play. They're not going to take any risks. Raven does have the now as well.
A diffusal blade picked up by a Weaver. And they bought diffusal blade level 2, but they locked the diffusal blade level 1. That way, when they wanted to, when the charges got down to 0, he could switch it over immediately. Kind of a cool play, huh?
That is pretty good. That's how you spend your gold on upgrading your diffusal without wasting charges.
Exactly. It's a neat little play. I hadn't seen that before by anybody.
So simple when you think about it, but you don't normally think about it.
Yeah.
Right. Final countdown.
Oh god. Oh wow. A lot of damage. Instead, Raven is also fairly low, so.
Oh, that flop.
And there's the vacuum wall follow-up. They go for the brew split and duel now. There's the lift up with the Eul's left to go. Great answer, and Slaughter able to back out away from the fight. They throw out another jump away by Cuckoo, lifting up, trying to bring down MJW. Abaddon already down. There's not a ton of save potential here. My god, they do so much. Right click still going through. They managed to swap him back in, and Raven all over him. Triple for him. This might end up turning into a rampage when all is said and done. MJW drops ultra kill. Go for it. Make it happen.
Mario.